In the modern world, it seems that more is always better. We're constantly bombarded with messages urging us to accumulate more wealth, more possessions, more accomplishments, and more followers on social media. Our lives have become cluttered with things we don't really need, and our minds, distracted by the noise of endless notifications and digital stimuli, are often pulled in 1,000 directions at once. But what if the key to true happiness isn't found in acquiring more, but in letting go? In ancient times, Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus laid the foundation for a way of life that valued inner peace over external success. Centuries later, the modern minimalist movement echoes many of these same ideas, calling for a deliberate simplification of life, focusing only on what truly matters. By combining the principles of Stoicism and minimalism, we can master the art of letting go, not just of material possessions, but of fears, anxieties, and societal expectations that keep us from living authentically. In this video, we will explore the intersection of Stoicism and minimalism, examining how both philosophies encourage us to shed what is unnecessary and embrace a life of purpose, clarity, and inner fulfillment. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes not from external circumstances, but from inner tranquility. The key to achieving this is learning to let go of things we cannot control. Whether it's the opinions of others, unforeseen misfortunes, or the passage of time, Stoicism invites us to release our attachments and focus on building a strong internal character. Minimalism is more than just a trend, it's a lifestyle choice that emphasizes intentional living and prioritizing what truly matters. At its essence, minimalism encourages us to strip away the excess, be it physical possessions, commitments, or distractions, so we can focus on what enriches our lives. By adopting a minimalist mindset, we create space for meaningful experiences and relationships, allowing us to live with purpose and clarity. One of the significant psychological benefits of minimalism is the reduction of stress and anxiety that often comes from cluttered environments. Studies have shown that decluttering our physical spaces can lead to improved mental well-being. A tidy, organized space fosters a sense of calm and control, making it easier to concentrate and be productive. When we eliminate distractions, we can better engage with our thoughts and emotions, leading to a more balanced life. Although Stoicism and minimalism emerged in vastly different contexts, one as an ancient philosophical school and the other as a modern lifestyle movement, their core messages are remarkably similar. Both offer profound insights into how to let go of what does not serve us and focus on living a more meaningful life. Here are the key ways in which Stoicism and minimalism intersect, and how they can together help us master the art of letting go. 1. Letting go of material possessions. In Stoicism, material possessions are viewed as indifferent, they are neither good nor bad in and of themselves. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher-emperor, lived in immense wealth, yet he often reminded himself of the fleeting nature of all possessions. To the Stoics, it's not about whether you have a lot or a little, but about your relationship to those things. If you can let go of them easily, then you are truly free. Minimalism echoes this idea by encouraging us to declutter our physical spaces and reduce our dependence on material things. The process of simplifying our possessions leads to a clearer mind and a lighter spirit. Minimalism teaches us that material objects often carry emotional weight, and by letting go of what we no longer need, we create space for clarity, peace, and freedom. Practical tip: start small by decluttering one room or area of your home. Ask yourself, does this item bring value or joy to my life? If not, consider letting it go. Remember, it's not about owning nothing, it's about owning what truly serves you. 2. Letting go of control. At the heart of Stoicism is the realization that we can only control ourselves, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Everything else, whether it's the behavior of others, the outcome of our efforts, or the whims of fortune, is beyond our control. The Stoics believed that trying to control what we cannot leads to suffering and frustration. Instead, they advocated focusing on what we can change, our internal world. Minimalism takes this a step further by encouraging us to simplify not just our possessions, but our commitments and mental load. In a world that demands constant attention and multitasking, minimalism asks us to focus on what truly matters and let go of the rest. By reducing the number of things vying for our attention, we regain control over how we spend our time and energy. Practical tip: make a list of the things in your life that are causing you stress or anxiety. Identify which of these are within your control and which are not. For the things you can't control, practice letting go by shifting your focus to what you can influence, your mindset and your actions. 3. Letting go of desire and attachment. Stoicism teaches that desire, whether for material goods, status, or approval from others, is one of the greatest sources of human suffering. As Seneca put it, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Stoics sought to cultivate a sense of detachment from external things, recognizing that true happiness comes from within. Minimalism offers a concrete way to apply this Stoic principle. By curating our desires and limiting our exposure to the endless pursuit of more, we reduce stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. Minimalism helps us recognize that we don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Instead, we can create a life that is aligned with our own values and priorities. Practical tip: take time to reflect on your desires. Are they driven by societal expectations or by your own values? By identifying what truly matters to you, you can let go of the need for external validation and focus on what brings authentic fulfillment. 4. Letting go of fear and anxiety. A significant component of Stoicism is the practice of memento mori, reflecting on mortality and the fleeting nature of life. Far from being morbid, this practice encourages us to live fully in the present, unburdened by fear or anxiety about the future. When we accept that life is impermanent, we can approach it with greater courage and serenity. Minimalism complements this mindset by encouraging us to simplify our mental clutter. When we reduce the number of commitments, distractions, and possessions in our lives, we create space for mindfulness and presence. Minimalism invites us to focus on the here and now, freeing us from the constant worry about what's next. Practical tip: practice mindfulness or meditation to help train your mind to focus on the present moment. When feelings of fear or anxiety arise, remind yourself that the only moment you truly have control over is the present one. While the philosophies of Stoicism and Minimalism offer profound insights, their power lies in the practical application. Here are some concrete steps you can take to integrate the art of letting go into your life. Identify your core values. Both Stoicism and Minimalism encourage us to focus on what matters most. Take time to reflect on your core values, what truly brings meaning and fulfillment to your life. Once you've identified these values, align your actions, commitments, and possessions accordingly. Practice daily gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to the desire for more. Each day, take a moment to appreciate what you already have, whether it's material possessions, relationships, or experiences. The Stoics often practice negative visualization, imagining the loss of something they held dear, as a way to cultivate gratitude for its presence. Declutter your physical space. Start with one area of your home or workspace and remove anything that doesn't serve a clear purpose or bring joy. As you simplify your surroundings, notice how it affects your mental clarity and sense of peace. Simplify your digital life. In our digital age, information overload is a common source of stress. Consider decluttering your digital life by unsubscribing from unnecessary emails, limiting social media use, and creating more intentional screen time habits. Let go of what you can't control. The next time you feel stressed or overwhelmed, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, practice letting go by shifting your focus to something you can control, such as your attitude or response. Invest in experiences over things. Research shows that experiences bring more lasting happiness than material possessions. Instead of buying more things, focus on creating meaningful memories through travel, learning, and spending time with loved ones. In a world that constantly pushes us to acquire, achieve, and accumulate, the philosophies of Stoicism and Minimalism offer a refreshing and transformative alternative: the art of letting go. By releasing our attachment to material possessions, external outcomes, and societal pressures, we can cultivate a life of inner peace, clarity, and purpose. Letting go doesn't mean living with less, it means living with intention. It's about creating space for what truly matters, whether that's deep relationships, personal growth, or simply the joy of being present in the moment. The art of letting go is a lifelong practice, one that invites us to continually examine our priorities, simplify our lives, and embrace the present with gratitude and openness. By integrating the wisdom of Stoicism and Minimalism into your life, you can free yourself from the distractions and anxieties of the modern world and create a life of true meaning and fulfillment.